Hey YouTube, welcome to episode 27. We finally made it to Broome. We're very excited. It's been a long process. It's been about 4 to 5 days waiting. But big shout out to Diana and Stewie for getting us up, and to Jim for getting our bikes up.
Yeah.
We got reunited with our bikes last night, so we gave them a bit of a kiss and a cuddle. We had a bit of separation anxiety, didn't we?
Totally did.
Yeah. It's great to be here. So Broome looks beautiful. It looks really lush. Heaps of frangipanis. We've seen some tawny frogmouse in the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to feel quite humid and tropical, but we had a cool night last night, which was awesome. Got to put the sleeping bag on for the first time in a long time.
Actually chilly.
Yeah. So we'll spend the next couple of days here. We've got to get the bikes repaired, and we've got to pick up a water filter from the post office, which we're waiting on. A bit delayed because of the cyclone affecting trucks and things coming up from Perth. So yeah, we'll chill here for a couple of days. We'll do some exploring, Cable Beach, a few other bits and pieces. Take advantage while we're here of some rest days, and then get on the bike as soon as we can, because our legs are itching to be back on the road. The last couple of days have been brilliant in Broome. We've absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I think we've timed the start of the dry season to the day, because as soon as we got here, the overnight temperatures dropped down to 18 degrees and we were using the sleeping bag again. Daytime temperature is about 34 degrees and the humidity's right down, so we're absolutely stoked.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yesterday we dropped the bikes off at the bike shop. They had to stay there overnight, unfortunately. There was a bit more there than expected. And then we just hung around town for the day. Did some admin-y things and then finally came back and watched the sunset on Riddell Beach.
Yeah, which was lovely.
We loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this morning we were picked up by another couple that we met back at Shield Plains Station, Beck and Dan and their son Jax. And we went off to James Price Point, which was just stunning. It has these beautiful red cliffs right next to the ocean. It was just lovely.
Yeah, that was incredible. Great opportunity for us because we definitely couldn't have got out there without the four-wheel drive.
Nah, it's like what, 30 or 40 k's on the sandy track. So
Sand and
it would have been
corrugation.
impossible for us.
So yeah,
big shout out to them for taking us down. That was amazing.
Yep. So then we came back, picked the bikes up. We've done pretty well. I mean, there were a few. It's the first point we've really taken them in for a proper service in 3 months and halfway around the country. So we're pretty stoked, to be honest. There are a few things that got picked up that we didn't know were existing that we needed fixed up. So
good to catch now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my bike, they found there was quite a few cracks on the rear rim. So I've got a new wheel put in. New cassette and chain because they were getting pretty worn down, and new brake pads because they were pretty much flat.
And mine too, say new cassette, new chain, and they opened up my bottom bracket and found it was completely dry and it was starting to rust. So that explains a lot of the grinding that I was getting. So they've opened that up, re-greased it, and it's looking fine again. It's riding smooth, so we're really happy.
Worth doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll stick around Riddell Beach for the sunset again tonight, and then we're heading off to a woman's place on WarmShowers who we're staying with for a night, maybe two. Still waiting for that package to be delivered, but we're actually fine hanging out in Broome for a couple of days. It's nice. It's a nice town, and I mean from here on the riding's getting amazing too. So we're feeling pretty fresh. It's been about 5 or 6 days off the bike now.
Strange.
Yeah. All right, update time. So we made it to Martine's place 2 days ago. It's just been incredible. So that's a WarmShowers stay. She's originally from Belgium, lived in Broome for almost 30 years, and works at the visitor centre. So she's got a bunch of places for us to check out. Her house is absolutely amazing.
It's really cool.
It's like a tropical bungalow, and it's perfect. We connected very quickly, and we've loved staying with her. So big shout out to Martine. Thank you so much. It's been a really, really lovely stay, and she's encouraged us to stay in Broome as long as we want, which we've got sucked into. We're very tempted, and we've already been here for 3 days. Probably staying for another day or two. It's beautiful here. We love it. There's so much to see, and it's got a really nice feel in town. So our package, the water filter, unfortunately arrived in Port Hedland instead of Broome, which is a shame. So we've had to send that forward to Halls Creek, where we'll pick it up there and just make do until we get it. We're still having some ongoing issues with the bikes, which we'll have to take back in today. And so we've just got a lot of time to check out beautiful spots. We're now down at Riddell Beach. Beautiful red stone cliffs, white sand, blue water. It's really, really stunning and quiet. No one else is down here, which we're loving. Got up and out early to see the place. And then this afternoon we're going to be catching up with Laura and Jamie, who we met back in Port Hedland. We had a great time with. So we'll meet up in town somewhere. Maybe get back to Matzo Brewery and get another paddle.
Wouldn't mind doing that.
So we're absolutely loving it. I think just a nice town stay, and we haven't actually done this at all.
No, we feel a little bit guilty because we're
naughty.
Not on the bike. But I mean, this is a town that we're really enjoying, and we're actually still on holiday. So why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? So a couple of weeks back, Joel sent us a message after our 12 donuts and said double or nothing. So we've been looking for cinnamon donuts for about
ages.
6 weeks or so.
Yeah.
We finally found some in Woolies. 12 pack for $3, thank you very much. Each box has 2,700 calories.
Yeah.
So more than my daily recommended intake of calories in one box.
And we haven't ridden for a week. It's probably not a good idea.
No, we're stocking up, aren't we? That's what we're doing. So we got our coffee, we got our donuts, and I'm just like, this is the best day in the world. Let's eat some donuts.
That was not pleasant.
Oh,
My teeth feel funny.
no more of those, please.
No. I think James did 15, I did 9. And now we're gonna go lay down and cop the sugar high. Sugar crash. Oh, something. Anywho, we did it in this much. I hope you're proud, Joel. That's it. We're done. Okay.
We're finally on the move tomorrow again. So packing up at the moment. We went down to Broome Market this morning, which was great.
Yeah.
Martine took us down on the bikes.
Gave us a little tour on the way.
Yeah. And we headed around town for a while, went to a cafe, and then finally picked the bike up. It's all ready to go, which is a great feeling. It's been a long process. It's been in and out of the shop for about 4 days. There's been some ongoing issues, new things that keep cropping up, so it's been a bit of a painful procedure, but we couldn't have asked to be in a better place. Broome Cycles looked after us so well.
Yeah.
They've been incredible. They lent me a hire bike for the day yesterday for free. They've done probably about 6 or 7 hours work, and they didn't charge after the first time we got it repaired. So I mean, they're really looking after their own and
Amazing.
seemed to enjoy what we were doing. So
Yeah,
it was incredible. They did an amazing job, and I'm really feeling grateful about that.
yeah. So if you're in Broome, go to Broome Cycles.
Go to Broome Cycles. Yeah. So I'll show you what's been the problem. The bottom bracket was initially a problem. Inside here it was completely dry and there was a fair bit of rust. So there's a new bottom bracket been put in and some lube has been chucked in. There was a squeaking coming from the seat, so that's all been tightened up.
Yeah.
And then we were getting some issues with the rear hub. We don't really know what the problem was, but it was grinding. There was a washer in there that shouldn't have been in there, and it was creating a really nasty clicking, cracking sound. So tried to fix it, but it's just old and worn. I think there's something in there that needs to be repaired, so we're going to hold on to it and try and get that fixed up at some point down the road. But Libby got her rear wheel swapped out, so I've now got Libby's hub on the back of mine.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. So that's sounding really, really smooth. I took it for a test run and it's gliding again, so I'm stoked and I'm feeling confident back on the bike again. So now we just got to get ourselves packed up and go. It's kind of bittersweet because Broome's been incredible to us, and we've actually been off the bike for 8 days now, so it's going to feel weird getting back on.
I actually think it's longer, but anyway, yeah.
It's not good. So yeah, that's Broome. I hope you enjoyed. We're up nice and early tomorrow and hitting the road, so next episode we're just riding through the Kimberley.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a few days.